Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in today. I have something kind of new to bring for you this evening. I've been wanting to do a lot more makeup videos lately and I've been putting them off for the longest time, mainly because I'm lazy. I was feeling kind of inspired today and I had an idea to do this series of videos. I always say that, but hopefully I'll follow through with this one. Today I'm going to begin videos that are inspired by people who inspire me. Basically focusing on people that I look up to personally and people who inspire me with my drag and my art and just everything. And I thought a good one to start off with would be Raven. This look is inspired by her recent photo with her boyfriend Martin that she took of her when she's got like the black head wrap on, and then also next year of that with this photo. And there's a story with this photo that it's been almost more than a year in the making for this, and I've been holding off on telling you guys about this, but it's kind of a cute story. I hope she doesn't mind me telling you guys. So if you know me for a while, you know that I am literally like obsessed with Raven. Raven is my Madonna, she is my Lady Gaga, she is my Britney Spears. Like, she is my drag idol, and I look up to her very much, and just how she is performance-wise, makeup-wise, obviously. How she is with her fans is a really big deal for me, about how she interacts with her fans. She's very personable, she's very personal. Throughout this video, I'm probably not gonna tell you how I did this or what I did. This lash is just not wanna cooperate. It's basically just gonna be like a show and tell kind of thing, and throughout the video I'm gonna be telling you guys about why I look up to her. Actually, you know what, now that I'm on camera, ooh, this wig is not glued down, but it's hella hot. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope if Raven see this, I love you and thank you so much for everything you've given to the community. And thank you also to Martin for keeping my idol happy and giving her love. And that's kind of weird, I guess, to thank someone for, but I really like knowing that people that I look up to are happy, and people who contribute to that I am thankful for also, so thank you. Also, my Raven transformation video actually on my channel is my highest viewed video ever, and people still find it now and they still think that's like the best I can do as far as my makeup. So that was like 3 or 4 years ago, I think, so here's an update on that. First saw me through that video. Here's the rest of the video. Hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. But this story is something significant to me. I went to DragCon last year, as you all know, and I didn't get to see Raven because of scheduling and just the crowd was kind of in the way. And I was okay with not seeing her because I had met her over a handful of times before, so I've been blessed to meet my idol, and I figured, you know, a lot of people haven't met her, so I was okay with you know, not being one of those people that day, because I already had the honor of meeting her in person a few times prior to that. And I made a review about DragCon that some of you have seen, and I talked about how I didn't get to see Raven and I was disappointed. I wasn't mad, I was just disappointed. And Martin and Raven, Martin's her boyfriend, and Raven saw the video and they sent me this photo for free, autographed with a message from Raven, because they felt bad that I didn't get to see her. And for me, it meant a lot to me as a fanboy. This picture is really special to me. I have it hanging on my wall. I've had it for a long time. If you notice in the background, it's always been hanging up. And there's a message on it that she said that she was sorry that she missed me at DragCon and she would see me this year, this coming year. And she did. And she remembered me. And I'm sure for any fangirl or fanboy, that's a big deal, and you know how that is. So yeah, that's a little bit about Raven that I adore. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you all know that I've had this love affair with Raven and her drag for the last couple of years since I started doing drag, which is sort of funny because when season 2 of Drag Race came out, I wasn't really like a huge fan of Raven at the time, probably because I wasn't doing drag when that season came out. I didn't really have like a favorite contestant or anything. I remember liking Jujubee a lot, and that season in particular, Raven was like the quote-unquote bitch of that season, which is kind of funny thinking back at it because I don't really think of her that way. Even since that breakout moment for her, like, she has evolved even more since that, like, and you can see it even in her look. You can tell that she's even grown even more. And I think that with Raven, she's one of the many Drag Race queens that kind of have this image about her that have been put up as like the bitchy kind of dark person, when if you really meet her in person, you find out that she's not anything like that. She's very sweet and very personal when it comes to her fans, and speaking directly to you without having like a condescending kind of better than you vibe that you might think that someone would have. I always kind of think of me meeting Raven as like a moment of fate in my life when it came to drag, because this is like probably like the year before I started doing drag in 2011 or so. So almost like 5 years ago, more than 5 years ago, I went on a Disneyland vacation with my family, and we were eating dinner at the Jolly Holiday or whatever, that Mary Poppins place, for like they give you like a $16 fried chicken dinner. And I was with my family, and then my mom had pointed someone out in the crowd that had like fallen down or something. So I turned to look, and in my field of vision, there was David, aka Raven, standing in line with his mom, Deshauna, aka Lady Hawk. And I had a total fangirl moment without even knowing that I liked her that much. Like I started shaking, and I was like, oh my god, to my family, like that's Raven. And like, who's Raven? They thought I meant Raven Simone, but I'm like, no, that's Raven from Drag Race, because at the time they didn't know that what Drag Race was. So it was pretty funny. And this was like right after the episode of Drag U had happened with Raven and her mom as Lady Hawk. So I'm just like, that was so fresh in my system, and I have no idea how I worked up the courage to say hello. And I didn't actually thinking back at it, I didn't say hello. I just asked her for a photo, and she said yes without any hesitation. And I want to take a picture with her and her mom, and they talked to me for a good couple minutes. And I remember I was just like shaking, my heart was pounding. I had never really had reacted to any person like that before. I just think of all the places, of all the days and all of the times. Oh, I know that Raven loves Disneyland and she's there quite often, but of all the places during that day, we crossed paths, and it's just like, I don't know, I just look back at it as just kind of twist of fate that kind of projected me into doing what I do now. As a performer now, I look up to Raven so much more because her versatility and her looks and her performances, she always does something different with her look. She never looks the same, and that always makes me want to do more with my drag and be different and be more versatile when it comes to my looks and performances, and bring something different to the scene. Because not that it's a bad thing, but a lot of queens are kind of the same genre depending on what scene you're in. I think in a place like LA, or you know, for the glamour and the top 40 and the pop, and I feel like that's like the forefront of drag, that she is stuck to her roots of being like, you know, mysterious and sensual and attention grabbing without having to do like a jump split and a dip and a death drop and all that stuff. I think I appreciate that, and she's been true to herself ever since. Even when it comes down to her like not liking Lady Gaga, and it came down to Lady Gaga filming her little mini music video at Mickey's, and she didn't like, you know, two shits about it. And you know, most people would probably be like, oh, Lady Gaga, you're famous and I'm gonna, you know, kiss your ass because you're famous. And she didn't. As far as I know, she looked like she could give two shits that Lady Gaga was there. You know, I just love that about her. And I'm usually against the whole like, oh, I don't give a fuck personality. I think she kind of embodies that in the best way, where she doesn't have to say that she doesn't give a fuck, because you just kind of know if she does something that she wants to do and people don't like it, she really does not give two shits about people not liking it or not agreeing with it without even having to say that.
A very strong element.
And also, like I mentioned earlier, like her fans, like I've heard so many people in their horror stories about meeting their like idols and their heroes and having such bad experiences. And luckily for me, like meeting Raven and a lot of the Drag Race girls, they are exactly how you would expect them to be. They're very sweet, they're very just chill, they're not even that big a deal, like they're just like relaxed and they just talk to you like you're a regular person. And you know, it's a good trait for someone to have, in that where a lot of people look up to drag racers as like these goddesses of, you know, fame. Most of the time, if you ever meet them in person, they're just like anyone else. They're just being paid more. I've had the chance to watch her perform like probably 3 or 4 times. And I've actually had the pleasure of meeting her face to face, conversing with her a handful of times too. So I think that I'm really lucky in that sense where someone I look up to is actually a good person. Yeah, I'm really thankful for her and also for Martin, just for him being really like cool about the whole situation with me and the portrait and all that stuff. I just thought it was like really fucking cool of them to do that. Like that really kind of sealed the deal on my fangirl status for Raven and everything she does. I'm pretty much a stan for Raven, and I admit that, and I'm okay with that. I always kind of use Raven as a standard of drag, and she's constantly raising the bar, and I think that's cool for me because the higher she raises the bar, the more I want to strive for it. And so for me, it's the same thing where I'm constantly trying to do better with my drag. I don't get comfortable in what I do, and I keep trying to change. I think it's important for everybody to find that ongoing inspiration and make yourself want to be better. And even if you feel like you're not getting better, just the willingness to try to be better is already helping you get there. That's helped me, so I hope that helps other people too if they have struggles with that in their drag or in their art form of any kind. I can talk for days and days about Raven and what she does and all my favorite things. So yeah, this is the end of the video, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.